If you are a photographer or a videographer, whether you shoot weddings, portraits, food, products, and you want to appear more pro to your clients and you want to level up, this is something that you probably want to take a look into. Pic-Time, the sponsor of today's video, lets you set up very clean and very professional looking galleries that you can deliver to your clients. I'll be leaving a link in the description below. If you have never checked Pic-Time before, you can create an account for free and check it out for yourself. In the past, the way I've delivered final files to clients have been in the mid 2010s to the late 2010s when I was doing a lot of weddings. It would be via a USB stick. Nobody uses that anymore, but that was the way I would do them, and I'll print them up, put them into a nice little box and just give it to the client. Because everything is just so easy online, you're able to just send a link to your client, and usually you probably have done this as well via a Google Drive link or a Dropbox link. And although that is okay and it works, it's not always the cleanest or the most beautiful or the most professional way of delivering final files. And looking more professional also adds to the value and the amount that you can charge a future client or even the same client when they come back, because they see how professional you are. I'll be showing you 5 ways you can use Pic-Time to level up, and I have to say that this looks really, really clean. So the first one is how to deliver mixed media if you deliver both photo and video services. So here is an example of a mixed media gallery, and I have the photos that I took of this product and this video that auto loads directly in the gallery. On your main Pic-Time page, you can go to New Client Gallery, select your new gallery. I'll say product for this example. You're able to customize the way the cover is going to look in your gallery, which is also very neat. There's color sets, and also you can adjust the text, the background, and the logo. We'll upload a cover photo. I'll upload that one. Then we'll go to photos and media, and here you have the option to also add scenes. This is just a way of separating the type of photo or the type of scenes. For example, if you're shooting a wedding, you want to do bride prep, groom prep, ceremony, reception, and all of that. So when it comes to something like this, for example, I had 2 products to deliver. So one was a climber style, or that was how they called that model. And here you can add either a feature video or a photo or clip. A feature video could be up to 90 minutes in length. There's a difference in terms of how things look, whether it's a photo or a feature video, and I'll show you the difference later on. So we'll upload a couple of clips. I'll upload now the video. While we wait for this to upload, I'm going to create another scene. This would be the cowboy theme keyboard. And here I'm going to upload a feature video just to show you the difference of what that looks like. So I'll click on featured video and I'll find it and upload it. You can also host that externally, so you have a link to YouTube or something like that. So that comes in very handy if you don't want to use up all the video storage directly that you have on your plan. So once you add that, it's right there. So here I'll go back actually, and I'll name this hero video. Now underneath this scene, I'll type cowboy, and here I'll add the photos. Drag and drop. While this uploads, we're gonna go to gallery setup. This is where you can set up different details about your gallery. We'll just say products for this. If you set up an online store, you can have this selected or not. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a bit. This can be a public or a private gallery. You can set an expiration time. You can show this on your main portfolio page, and there's other different settings that you can adjust. You can also select automations and discounts if you wanted to sell these as prints or as photo frames. So from there, you can create guest links, you can send it to your main client, and once you're done, this is what it looks like. So I have here my main client gallery, and this is where it shows the different sections. the different scenes that they call it. So I had my climber keyboard, and here I have this video file that just auto plays along with the photos. If I keep going down, this is the feature video, and this is the difference between a video that is added by itself as a feature video or one that is added as a clip along with the rest of the photos. It creates a feature video in its own scene. And if I go down, these are all the product photos that I have for this. So super cool. The next thing I like about Pic-Time is how easy it is to get clients to select their favorite images. So here I have a gallery of a bunch of headshots that I took. And let's say you wanted to send these to your client and have them pick their favorite 2 or 3 photographs so you can further touch them up. So on Pic-Time, you're able to request the client to select their favorites. So under client galleries, we navigate to the gallery, and on the left over here, you can go to workflow, and here you'll see client selections. You can ask your client to flag photos for albums or any other purpose. If you are a wedding photographer, you can also have clients to proof your photos that you will use for an album design and view the album pages and stuff like that. So you can click on that. You can write a name of the selection, say headshots, and you can select a maximum amount that you want the client to select. So in this case, 2. I haven't set this up, but if you set up email packages, you're able to access these default email messages that will allow you just to send this directly to your client. You can also type your own message here in the box, send the email, or schedule the email. As photographers, we are artists. And Pic-Time has this feature where you can post your best photos into art galleries. I have set up here one from photos that I took at Chitwan National Park in Nepal. And you can even sell these as prints or as large scale print or as photo frames and all of that. So to set that up, you can go to art galleries here. And once you're here, you can create a new gallery. You can name the gallery, upload a cover photo. You'll upload your photos right here, similar to a client gallery. You can set up your gallery right here. This is where you can also set up the store and the type of merchandise that you can sell for your art gallery. And this is just a section for your art gallery as well, where you'll be adding the products that you want to sell. You can also set up styles for your art gallery as well. There's different options here to set up the way it would look. You can also do a custom style, and you can adjust the background, the title, gallery pages, body text, and all of that. You can even adjust the way the grid is going to look in your personal art gallery, which comes in very handy. Drag things around. So super clean, super nice way of showcasing your best work. So I never thought about selling prints before because I felt it was kind of overwhelming trying to figure out how to set it up and how to get different vendors and how to fulfill your orders. But Pic-Time makes this very, very easy. So Pic-Time has connections to a ton of different vendors, and they're directly connected in the platform. So they're able to fulfill the different things that you may want to sell in your shop or in your art or client galleries. So under the main page in settings, you can go to store settings and you can set up your store. You can take payments in whatever currency you like. You can hold orders for a number of days. You can do self-fulfill shipping as well if you wanted to do that, and other options that you can fine tune according to your preferences for the store that you want to set up. Under store pricing, you're able to set the types of products that you want to sell and assign that to all your galleries that you already have set up if you wanted to. Let's say I selected some sort of print. You're able to go and check the fulfillment place, and this gives you an idea of the places that would fulfill your item based on what you've selected. So if I'm in Canada, I can select Picto. Or for this, I could select GTA imaging in Canada, and you can select the types of the variants that you want to sell and also adjust the price that you want to sell these things at. And one cool thing is that it gives you an idea of how much money you're going to make, the margin depending of the amount that you end up deciding to sell your product at. The last thing is sales and automations. Pic-Time just makes this super easy. To access sales and automations, you can go to sales and automation. And in here, you can set up campaigns, you can have coupon codes, you can select further automations, some specific to a client gallery or for an art gallery. So for example, if you had a wedding client and you sent them all the best photos, let's say they wanted to buy a specific print of a specific photo that they have selected, and they had added something to cart but haven't decided whether they want to purchase. You can select an automation, for example, that you will give them 30% off to any item that has been abandoned in the cart, and you're able to select how many days before you send that discount code, etc. There's even more automations that you can add as well, just to improve that sales funnel and just to improve conversions for the products that you want to sell. So I think Pic-Time is a great solution if you're looking for something like this to elevate your business and to make it look more professional, as well as to make more revenue by selling prints and without having to fulfill everything yourself. So if you're interested, it'll be a link in the description below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.